What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Goose Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's had a great hump day. Hope you're getting over the hump. It's another evening coming to an end, and we have some news on the injury front for us. Sad news, but at least it's not as bad as it could have been. There's still hope that we'll see him back. Marshawn Kneeland was now placed on injured reserve. He hurt sprained MCL. Dinner's done.
I had to walk my brake light when I get home.
You say what?
So my brake light went out.
Oh, okay. All right. Door's open. What? Okay. All right. Anyway, it could have been worse. It could have been an ACL. It's MCL. He's going to have to, of course, with injured reserve, you have to be on for a minimum of 4 weeks. And after that, you're eligible to return. That's not to say it's going to be a 4-week injury. It may be longer, but it still enables the Cowboys the opportunity to bring him back. And it's sad because you have Marshawn Kneeland in replacement of Micah Parsons, because Micah Parsons is going to be out, and D-Law is also on injured reserve, and we're talking about 4 to 8 weeks minimum for D-Law. The one thing I will say about the Cowboys typically is they're usually more optimistic about injuries. They will give you the best case scenario as far as injuries go. So don't necessarily say, oh, well, he's going to be back in 4 weeks or so. When I was talking with Dan, it was interesting because we do have a killer schedule coming up. I mean, we've got a lot of tough games. But the Lions, this is going to be hard because we do have the injuries. Micah Parsons is working with the medical staff. He's not going to be practicing, and don't expect him to play this week. I would look to say he'll be back after the bye week, which is when we play San Francisco. I think having the bye week before San Francisco really helps us. And the question will be is, will Christian McCaffrey be back for that game? If Christian McCaffrey's not back for that game, the Cowboys coming off the bye week, I say we've got a chance in that game. The thing with the Lions, Dak Prescott, I don't think has ever lost to the Lions. I don't know how many times he's played against them, but I don't think that he's lost against them. I hope that we can get back on track on home, because we have the 2 losses we have both been at home, and we have played terribly. But I think when the Cowboys, when they don't believe their hype, and when it seems like nobody gives them a chance, that's when the Cowboys play the best. And I'm hoping that this is one of those cases that, you know, everybody says that you ain't got a chance in hell, and that these guys suck it up and end up doing something. That's my prayer. So hopefully Marshawn Kneeland, being a younger guy, heals quickly and gets back on the field. Now, other injury news, Tyler Guyton. You know, Jerry Jones is talking about, you know, Tyler Guyton, you know, he has a chance to play on Sunday, and, you know, with the groin, that it wasn't as bad as they thought it was. We saw him leaving the field, still with his pads and stuff on at the end of the game. Of course, happy that we got a victory. But I honestly say, first of all, if he's not 100%, there's no chance in hell that he should be starting going against Adrian Hutchinson. Okay? There's no way in hell. He's not the worst tackle we've ever had. Believe me, we've had some bad situations at left tackle. But on this game would be huge. If you could find a way to win this game, I'm not going to lie to you, because getting a win in the conference against the Lions that are a Super Bowl favorite to people, going 4-2 before the bye week, opens up so many doors for the Cowboys. And I'm not sure at the moment that Tyler Guyton is ready. I really think what he needs is he needs an opportunity to catch his breath, to exhale, and get on track. And he's having a hard time. Whenever I see him get penalties and things, it's not the outside rush. He seems okay with that. It's when they do that hard inside rush that he doesn't have the footwork together for that hard inside rush yet. And I think that's because he played on the right side. And you have to understand, the left side, you are getting the very, very best. And the last thing we want is a rookie who is gun shy because of penalties and giving up sacks going against the sack leader for this year. I have more trust and faith right now, easily, in Tyler Smith. So let's hope that that's going to be the plan for this week and see what happens. But make no mistake about it, Dan Campbell is going to have his team fired up. That's his old team. And he's still got a bad taste in his mouth because of going for it, the win instead of the tie. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And swearing that his guy, we all know it. Listen, let's be clear here. We know that they were playing games and got caught in it, okay? They knew exactly what they were doing. They were being deceptive on trying to say, oh, he reported. You got busted, and that's why you lost, okay? You were trying to cheat. But yet, Lions fans feel cheated. And they're looking to come to Dallas for some payback. And also, let's be clear here. If you beat the Cowboys, oh man, that's a big feather in your cap. So, there you have it, good people. We'll see what we're going to see. I got something today. Oh man. The sun's setting over there, so the light might be too much. But we're doing this brick walkway for the house. It's going to be a history timeline of things that happened with this house over the last 205 years. Things that have happened in the world, from like Civil War, and World War I, and II, and III, and Korean War, and the moon landing, and the telephone, the sewing machine, all kinds of things. We're making a living timeline that's going to go here, and we're going to use the money for that to get the house registered. And so we put in the order for the first sets of bricks, and as well as the people who have ordered bricks with their name on it. We got a lot of Cowboy fans, so that's kind of cool. And Eagle fans, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I don't want to see Cowboys suck. Okay? I'm not putting that on here for that'll be here forever. No. I'll send you your money back. No. So, this is the first one. This is the sample. Well, I tell you what, let's do this one. So, we've got over here, it'll be 3 rows of the history. So the center line will be the decades. So you'll see 1810, the house was sold by, the land was sold from Mary Beverly to William Brown, and so on. And then the house was built when it was sold, when it was used as a hospital. But then down the center will be, it'll say 1810, and then it'll have like 4 or 5 things that happened in that decade that were important. And then to the left of that will be bricks that will tell you things that happened with the red brick house during those times. To the right of it will be things that have happened in history that are significant down here, like the Afton Tunnel, which was a mile long, that was built in like 1870, I think it was. It's the longest train tunnel at the time, and so on. And so we're real proud of this. So this one, the one they sent, A petition by Mark Holmes saves the red brick house from its scheduled demolition in 2016. So it's laser engraved, and that's supposed to last like forever. That you can sand and sand and sand and sand and sand, and it won't come off. And so in 2 weeks, I've got about 35 of these bricks that are already imprinted with, words and stuff on there. So we'll have to get out here digging. Got to dig down about 8 inches. Yeah. About 8 inches, get the gravel bed put in there, compact it and everything else, so that way we can start doing all of these pavers. But this is going to be cool. All right, good people. I've rambled on long enough. I'll catch you later. Peace.